Forgot, I think I normally... Jesus. I think I normally, like, tweet or something. But... Oh no. They... they changed the thing. They changed their... Fuck. Okay, hang on. It's the... Streamlabs changed their whole, like, go live flow. It didn't even occur to me to check that. Gotta put out some tweets. Gotta put out some tweets before I start. Cause it's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on this one. All right, hang on. I'm so close. I'm so close that I'm gonna make it. Let's do that. Do. There's the button. I'm close. I'm close. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be fine. And I'm also going to do... What's that other one? The one known as Busky, aka Scat. What is today? Today is December 9th. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. Look at me go. All right. Soch need up. Hated. What's up, nerd? Can't believe they changed their whole flow on me. It's fine, because today, for now, for the first, let's say 30 minutes, it's gonna be the REANIMal demo, because I love Little Nightmares. And Little Nightmares 1, the DLC for Little Nightmares 1, and Little Nightmares 2 love me back. Because they were made by Tarsier Studios, the same people who worked on Little Big Planet. And then Tarsier, what happened? They got embraced. They got bought by Embracer Group, but Bandai Namco held on to the Little Nightmares IP, and Bandai was like, hell yeah, we're making another one. They gave it to Supermassive. I like Supermassive. They made Until Dawn and The Quarry. They're great. However, they had massive layoffs in the middle of the development of Little Nightmares 3. And I think that's probably the biggest reason why Little Nightmares 3 is kind of a disaster. It's not very good, but keep following Supermassive. They are, in fact, a good studio, even if not every game they make is a hit. But Tarsier has moved on, has been embraced, has found new waters, literally and figuratively, and they're making Little Nightmares, but it's a little bit more of a video game, and it's called REANIMal now. Releases, I think, February 13th, 2026. The demo dropped not long after the negative reviews started pouring in for Little Nightmares 3. I've already played the demo, but I'm going to play it on stream for you now because I love this game and would like to bring attention to it. So here we go. Don't look at... Okay, good. I don't have any saves left. No video, no face cam on this. It's a demo. It wasn't worth setting that up. Also, people in the world should buy and play Forever, the Forever Win. First thing that I really like about the game is the character design. It's going to be, I mean, like the visuals in general, right? Like, it's just... This is fantastic. I enjoy this. But, as we'll see a little more clearly later, the character I'm playing as now, and I don't know their name, kind of looks... So he's got a bag on his head. I'm assuming he, based on the voice. bag on his head and a rope around his neck, and it looks very much like he's been cut down while being hanged. I could definitely see the BioShock Infinite comparison. Mostly because Boats in a Light, I could see that. What I remember of the BioShock Infinite intro, I just tried to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It's supposed to do it automatically, but whatever. What I remember about the BioShock Infinite intro is that I think you just like wake up on the boat with the Lutece twins. But like, yeah, I could definitely. There's also the other big difference between this and all the Little Nightmares games is that there was never any dialogue in Little Nightmares. So it'll be interesting to see. Wow, that was odd. It'll be interesting to see. There's been fairly minimal dialogue in the demo. I don't know. I'm excited. First impressions look good. Very. Okay, I don't know my history, so I'm going to embarrass myself, but I do get World War I vibes from this and other imagery in the demo. I have, on my own time, explored around this whole thing. It's just, there's not a lot going on, so I'm not going to go through all of that here. I mean, unless they patch something in, I suppose, but I don't think they have. Think of with World War I is trenches. Because that was when a lot of the trench warfare was happening, right? Between that and the modernization of weaponry, meaning the old tactics were being thrown at new tools, and it was just very awful, like horrible. Yorsonist? Is that an arsonist? stuttering. Yeah, 19th century tactics. That's actually, you're like at least more of a history buff than I am, right? I'd be curious if you also get World War I vibes, like the mine that we passed over here. The bomb? I don't know, probably more of them later. I think they have improved the visuals a bit. This is the first time I played the demo. They do look a lot smoother now. Funny water effects happening like the demo box. Is 1917 the like filmed as if in a single shot? That one. It's those two dudes just making their way downtown. Walking fast, faces past them. Remember that. Yeah, that's what it was. And I'll say no more about it. I do not wish to spoil it. Ah, yeah, so the like here. Bag over his head, rope around his neck. It's like he's been was attempted. I mean maybe it's just because it's a rabbit mask, but I get a little Donnie Darko vibe from disgusting. That reminds me, in Mirror's Edge, the first game especially, I don't know if they did this in Catalyst, but in the first Mirror's Edge game, there are a bunch of little rat Easter eggs. So, like literally the rodent rats. There's various areas throughout the entire game where a rat will run out of somewhere and then run towards either the place you need to go for the main path or like a little side thing where you can find one of the collectibles. And then there's another Easter egg even further into the game. If there's this sign that has 9 dots in a grid on it, and you have a sniper rifle, and if you shoot the middle of the center dot on the grid and then set the gun down, you'll see an enormous rat run down the middle of the street. But this reminds me of that because I'm pretty sure that this is the case that has the thing that I need, and a little rat just ran into it as though we're in a edge. But can't open. Can't open. There's something going on at Tarsier. Whatever that team that they've got, they really know what they're doing. Ah, I was wrong. That's so important. Ah, look at that. It would have led me to the right suit. There's a hand holding button and kind of a downgrade from hang on. I have... There we go. Right bumper. The controls are a little bit different from Little Nightmares game. Throws me off. alright though. I can go. Oh, come on. Very silly. I should have checked the other end of the tunnel. The game might also be louder than me. I was briefly checking earlier and it seems like there's something, I don't know, something going on with my audio, but I didn't have time to fix it. It's like, I don't even know, I also just, the thing I was fixing instead of my audio was like, apparently I need to check the video settings when I do a fresh install of the streaming software because the I'm not missing something. In the video settings, it had set, it's called it canvas size, it had set it to like 1080p. And then it was downscaling the video to 720. I don't know. It was like bad. Like I've got a 1440p monitor, so that's what I was fixing before stream instead of fixing my audio. I've got higher fidelity video than you would have been able to tell based on the settings, which also just requires a lot of other cascading changes because streaming is magic. Streaming technology, the software that does it. Dark magic of the highest order. Ah, yes. Can't lift. I assume the reason they do it in that order, you hoist her up in the stairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to. It'd be pretty easy for you to leave her behind, but maybe I'm wrong. Like they could still put all kinds of gates around to force you to go back for her, but I think that would go into potentially hence chase scene. Everybody's faces are covered so far, just like in the little... I mean, I guess with the exception of 6, with the hood, a lot of masks like, found them. But so far, the girl children that we saw in the opening cutscene. Ah, yes, okay. Oh. Funnels. I mean, like, literally, but it's actually about as dangerous. See once the boys start spawning. See that? That looks like some kind of World War I mine to me. But... sea mine. I picked up a little mask. Cute, it's fun. I don't want it. I like his... Hang on, hang on. Okay, so I'm not crazy. World War I era-ish. There's other things I've seen in the trailers that reads as very World War I to me. The trailers are for everybody to watch on their own. There's one trailer in particular that I watch if I want to get myself hyped up. One of the more... Do they? I'm not actually sure how I would tell. I don't know what makes a building look European. Haven't been to very many places. I'm not gonna bother going there because I already know. Something drawn on the... Ah! Is that a computer? Yes, it is. It's not on. But we can sit in it. I wouldn't be so sure. This wouldn't be the first piece of art to kind of mess with chronology. No, like, I hear you, but... I think it's totally fair to kind of mix and match with chronology. Art. I'm also gonna do something because there's something I want that requires that I die! This. I like this respawn screen a lot. That's true. I guess maybe like alternate history. I don't know. I haven't played enough of the game. I don't know. Like I've only played the demo. I'm so excited to see where it goes. So we got a gaping hole pipe. And that's the pipe we need to cross to get to that door over there. Previously the gaping hole was on top, which prevents us from missing. Yes, all mechanically this is not too different from the Lighthouse games. It is a series of fairly simple puzzles, just kind of breaking up more interesting sequences of storytelling. I did a bad job. Look at that. I did a bad job with that one. She did a bad job. You have to stop. Uh-oh. wheel. This one. Oh no! Hang on, I'm dumb. I keep tons of those in my lockers. Suppose I should let you have empty skin. Looking at chat, I almost missed the gap. Probably me. I don't think I... No, I probably can't make that jump, right? I'd have to be crazy to try that jump. I'm not gonna do that. No, well, okay, fine. Best. Oh! Oh, no, I cannot make that jump. Wowie zowie. Nah, hang on, I can probably make that. I just need to... Okay. No, alright, I definitely can't. Fool me twice. That's where we came from. Yes, okay, that's where we came from. Right. I keep hitting B to turn on the lighter. I'll never learn. Go, girl. Did I explore it? No. Demo, but I'm fine. How many ducks in her? Nope, nope, nope. Show off as much of the demo as possible. I know when it ends. Get up, you little freak! Ooh, trying to get across here, but we can't do it right. quiet. Let's... a bunch of them already down there. Arsonist! Yeah, I know. I don't have any fancy anything set up. Might have just missed it, but the guy went in there. The big man that's ahead of us. I was wondering about that. I saw the Yorsonist follow, and I was like, I bet I know who that is. Right, we're missing one wheel to make this thing go. I should know what these are called, but I don't. A little crank it up and down and make it go device. Gene. Ah, that fucked. Ah, I do. You were the one messaging me, and then I muted my phone because I was like, this is getting in the way of stream, and I didn't check it. Hand cars. Put that man on the hand car and send him far away from me. Yeah, I can tell that it is. I, like, checked it before the stream, and I just... I'll deal with it next time. Send him to Detroit. Goodness, a fate worse than death. To Detroit in a handcar is the new version of To Hell. To Hell in a basket. Goodness gracious. Why are we playing as 6? This is, I mean, he is visually kind of similar to 6. Got basically some kind of hood on, but you can kind of see his face. There's a thing in there. Look. Another some more unoccupied skin. I mean, it's made by Tarsier Studios, the same people who made Little Nightmares, so it makes sense that he looks a little bit like 6. Literally the same people. Corporate toilets be like. Yeah, that's where I hide out when I need a break. Ooh, so I guess you missed my whole intro. So, Arsonist, this is the demo for REANIMAL, which comes out in February. REANIMAL is made by Tarsier Studios, the people who made Little Nightmares 1 and 2 and the DLC for 1. Little Nightmares 3 was made by Supermassive. I have a longer spiel about that at the beginning, but yeah, so this is the latest game from the folks who made the original 2 Little Nightmares games. It does look. I have already played through the demo on my own time. I'm just doing it on stream to like bring attention to it because I love Little Nightmares. I love Tarsier. I don't actually remember how much it is. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Oh, that's not the fastest way to look that up. Because I went ahead and pre-ordered it. Because that's the kind of person I am. There's not very many games in this world that I bother to pre-order, but anything made by Tarsier absolutely makes the cut. Alright, Steam is being a disaster, so I cannot easily check the price right now. Alright, I can follow. I took a note. I'll follow up on this later. Once I finish the demo, I will be resuming Silent Hill 2 with what other time is left, but I wanted to make sure I played the demo first. Okay, so I picked up a key that I found in a toilet. It's time to do this. Arsonist, have you played the Little Nightmares games? Also, I've got like a new mic setup, and it kind of blocks the bottom of chat. Oh my god, we should talk about a Little Nightmares because it's one of my favorites ever. There's a lot more skin in here. Ah! That's probably where I respawn. Nothing bad happened. A nerdcore TLT song. What does that mean? Scan or unoccupied skin. Switching. A Living Tombstone. I've heard of them. I didn't know they did a Little Nightmares one. You should send me the link. Okay. Gotta get this. Oh no! Fuck! No! That was not the way to go. Okay, we're gonna make it out. Oh no. Oh no, I think they can jump gaps. Let me out! Those cute little rat guys. The unoccupied skin? I don't know if cute little rat guys is the term. They slither, and I love it. We have people snake. I think we have very different ideas of what counts as cute. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy, like, a big bodysuit REANIMal skin. Like, that would be a fun onesie, but the number of sleepovers I could wear it to would be pretty limited. In case you're wondering, yes, I do have to send the, what's it called, the analog stick up and down to pump things. But before we go in there, I'm gonna poke around out here for a little bit. Nothing too interesting. That always makes, this is like not what the bottom sign means, but they use that imagery like a crossed out circle in the Slender Man games. So it always makes me think of that. It's like a railroad crossing sign, but it's also Slender Man. Yeah, immersion is. Yeah. I was recently explaining Slender Man to a family member. Because they had just read some headline. There was that girl. There were two girls and they stabbed their, well, I mean, they were friends at the time, but were not, I think, after this happened. These two girls stabbed the third girl like a bunch, like dozens of times in the woods, and they said that they did it for and but the one who was in the news recently, she has, what's it called? She has schizophrenia. Actually very sad. Oh, they didn't actually kill the other girl. The girl that they stabbed survived and became a doctor. Tumblr sexy man. I forgot that he was called that. Thank you for that. I don't think I ever can. I think I could just fall out the end of it won't let me. I saw a meme. You may wonder, what meme did I see? I'm so glad you asked. I saw the meme where they said, instead of saying something like, sorry for rambling, you should say, you sly dog, you caught me monologuing again. And I thought that was very funny. And then I was on a plane for reasons that are hardly worth getting into. And I rewatched The Incredibles because they only had 2 good movies on the plane. One of them was The Incredibles and the other one was The Matrix, so I watched both. And it turns out that line, you sly dog, you caught me monologuing again, that's from The Incredibles. And I had forgotten. The Incredibles is a fantastic, absolutely worth a rewatch every so often. Much like Shrek, it is timeless. We are nearing the end of the demo. I happen to know. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I would put Spider-Verse right up there with it. I mean, both Spider-Verse movies to date, but especially the first one. I saw the first Spider-Verse movie in theaters, I think 12 times. Also, it took different people each time to make sure as many of my friends saw it as possible. So, that is a gap. Ooh, it was on Netflix for a second. If you ever get a chance to watch Spider-Verse, absolutely. Some of my favorite movies of all time. I don't have Netflix. If you ever have like a couple bucks, you can usually rent movies on YouTube for under $10. Various factors. I'm trying to do. Okay, I'll just go into the. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. Yes, every amazing thing you've heard about it is true. Right? Hopefully, I'll catch you later. I'm also glad you could. Yikes. Hi. What? Oh, I thought person looking in the. Okay. That's a car. This part took me a while to figure out the first. I'm glad I'm not. may have made a horrible mistake. No, 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 no. Okay. Get in! Get in! We gotta go! It's time to go! Okay. Okay. Follow us in, I guess. This is the thing I was looking for. Big drop. Alright, okay, alright. Put the window in his stupid face. There's way too much skin. To the end of the demo. I can do that. I'm better than this. I like how he looks behind him while he runs. That's a nice touch. It's kind of goofy that we can just overlap like that, but that's okay. It'd be worse if we bumped into each other. And that's where the demo cuts. Watch out for that wiggly boy. Diabolical. Wiggly boy. All right, that's the REANIMAL demo. If you liked that, you need to go wishlist that game on Steam. I don't know what other platforms it's coming out on. I am so excited for this game to come out, but I'm gonna have to cut the stream, fix the stream info, and then come back for Silent Hill 2. So I will return shortly, hopefully.